When you let go of judging others, what you're really letting go of are shackles that bind you to an unhealthy and unhappy way of being. Judgment is like a habit. It's a conditioning, a pastime, and an obsession. What would happen if we loosened the grip of judgment in our lives? What might a society look like if over half the judgments we indulge in were scrapped away? Well, for starters, we'd be giving ourselves and each other a lot more freedom and a lot more space. We'd stop butting into everyone's lives. We'd stop judging other people's lifestyles, their affairs, their actions, their choices. We'd learn the difference between being interested in what others are doing and judging what others are doing. We'd learn the difference between laws that are truly necessary in a society and fear-based judgments disguised as laws that in fact inhibit the evolution of a society and shackle parts of the human experience. The freedom and space we give to others to live their lives will equate equally to the freedom and space we give to ourselves to live ours. With less judgment and the peering eyes of those around us, we'd experience a human journey that contains more ease, more alignment with our evolutionary purpose, more authenticity, and we'd have greater energy available to focus and direct towards useful and satisfying life experiments. We'd understand that the human journey is just a journey, always a process and always an experiment, and for the most part, completely beyond human judgment. When we drop our end of the judgment rope, we free ourselves up to move in creative and productive directions that truly enhance our lives and bring us joy. I firmly believe that life is a big mirror, and everything we think, we feel, and say does have an effect on the world around us, and the entire universe at that. Our mood and our thoughts are reflected back to us, not just by other people, but by the nature of what seems to happen to us. We create our own karma, but more than this, I believe that it is our view and judgment of the world around us and the people in it that defines the parameters and limitations of our very own life. When we judge another, we set up the scenario and mechanism for the cosmic judgment of ourselves, our actions, and our lives. Fact is, whatever we interpret as being bad in others is mainly the bad in oneself that has been arbitrarily ignored. Be clear, the limitations and restrictions that seem to be randomly placed in our lives are actually the result of the limitations and restrictions that we have placed upon ourselves. Likewise, the rules which we judge others by ultimately rules the subconscious judgment of our own life. Robert Louis Stevenson said, "Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Do yourself a favor and give other people the benefit of the doubt. Give other people, and certainly those in your life, the permission to make mistakes in their lives the way that they want to be. Let them be happy and be happy for other people's success. Embrace everyone with love and ultimately without judgment." I promise you, if you choose to surrender any and all judgmental tendencies you may have, it won't be long before your world will fall in line by design and do the same. I pray you can genuinely hear my heart on this. If you tend to be a little or a lot on the judgmental side, consider letting this characteristic go. Choose to be a loving, caring, sharing person from this moment forward. You'll be all the better for it, I promise you. Here's to you living your best life.